My voice. My name's Dan, and I'm here to bring you the Thunder Valley Racing Series race at Phoenix. This is their second season, and I'm gonna text our buddy and participant, It's Shifter. He has an invite for me, and we're gonna get going. Pardon the dead air. I've actually never had to do it this way before. You have to like tell them you're ready because you started your broadcast. So hold on, I gotta tell them. Well, I'll figure this out next week so you don't have so much of this going on. But you take a look at my truck there. Ready. On air. There, now they know I'm on air. So I'm going to wait for the invite, and we're going to get in. They're going to probably be within the first lap or two. I do have, just so anyone who's watching this can, if you ever watched one of these races before, NASCAR Heat 5 has no, what do you call it, roster on the screen. It doesn't have a running order. So we never know. So what I have, to my view, I have two of the streams of these guys who are racing. And I'll be able to at least catch up with them a little bit and see where guys are running. Oh, there is the message. I'll tell you when to join. He says I'll tell you when to join. Okay, so I got my invite. We're going to be getting in there any moment. There's my beautiful truck that I'll be racing if I was in this series. Okay. And there you see, we're going to go. Then we go. I'm waiting for him to tell me when to join. No, I shouldn't be in here. I think we got it. I went a little early. We went a little early at first, but we got it. It's okay, no one's even watching yet. Alright, so they are on their first lap. I can see it on my stream right now. I'm looking at It's Shifter's monitor and also Sporty Morty's. They are 9th and 11th, respectively. Your pole sitter today, no one told me. No one told me. Maybe someone will fill it in when they're viewing, but I don't know who won the poll. I think T-Berg did. He had the fastest lap. You'll see T-Berg running on number 15 Ford this evening. Thunder Valley has been around for not that long. This is actually their second season, but if you don't know online racing, they run pretty short seasons. They take usually 4 months, I'd say, at tops, maybe 5. But this is their second go-around. This is their second race. They were actually in Daytona a week ago. But here we are at Phoenix, race number 2. And that's your leader. That's T-Bird, like we said, driving a number 15 Ford. Behind him is the number 22. And I'll have a roster here for you guys. I'll be reading along as I figure it out. Nothing's too official here. We're just having fun racing. Big field. We got about 14 guys here tonight. So Ski Mask Leezy is riding around second place in the 22. Actually, he was in second. Now in second place, we have a white truck by the number. We'll just have to scroll. That looks like it's Masopes. Yeah, that's Masopes in the number 20. Masopes is a good young racer. No surprise to see him here in second place. Behind him is the number 88 Ford. That's OKC. I wonder where he's from. Alaska. And then behind him in the number 45, that's Cushion Pushin', and that is your top 5. Well, behind Ski Mask, that is. That's 5th place. Cushion Pushin' in the 45. Here we are watching the Soaps now. We got the field's getting a little stronger. Let's try and see some guys in the back. We got a little more action. Here we are. T-Gauntlet number 10. It's Shifter. That's our host here. He is number 17 tonight. And looks like he's fallen back to about third to last, second to last. He's about 12th here. We got 14 cars in this field. Behind him, that is the 24 of Melton, 85. He qualified 12th, and he's running 13th. And right now at the end of the field, that's the number 16 of Sporty Morty, the United Rentals Toyota. Here's D-Blood. This is your commissioner. D-Blood drives the number 4 Toyota for KBM. As he gets underneath the 00 of Moonbeam. Moonbeam actually qualified in 14th, so he's been moving up through the field. He is roughly 10th, it looks like, for at 9th or 8th or 9th. No one's got their standings on there, so I can see their tire wear. I'll let you know that Shifter is his tire wear is a bit better, a bit worse than Sporty Morty's. that's your in-car cameras if you could get to their streams. So here we are, D-Blood running about 8th, and then let's move back to the front of the field. There's T-Berg leading, and OKC is giving the Soaps a little bit of a challenge here, coming out of turn 4. Phoenix, as we know, went through they changed the layout. The front stretch became the back stretch. The back stretch, well, you know. And so there's the Soaps cutting the dog leg pretty much as low as you can cut it. Although if you heard me say that, I'm sure he'd try and go a little lower. That Hair Club Chevrolet Silverado is definitely handling pretty well. But is he gaining on T-Berg? It doesn't look like it, really. If we go back up to T-Berg, and we'll even give a little rear view here, is anyone... Well, there's OKC going high on the Soaps now. And, yeah, it doesn't look like... If they're going to battle like this, then T-Berg is definitely going to pull away. Rarely have I watched a race that T-Berg was in that he wasn't in the top 3. I don't mean to give the guy, I'm just calling him as it. I've raced with him a lot. I've watched a lot of races he's been in, and rarely is he not in the top 3, even 5, in any given event. OKC has taken over to second place, and look at him. He got a good run coming to the start-finish line this go-around. It looks like we've reached 10 out of 22 laps. 22 laps the first stage. Are they slowing? No, they're slowing out for the turn. Almost thought there was a caution. Great view of the field as OKC is gaining slightly. Here, let's go to OKC's camera. We'll actually go behind. Here we are. Go underneath T-Berg. Little blimp view. T-Berg cuts him off across the nose. OKC definitely closed the gap after passing Basopes here. Takes a higher line into turn 1. But a good gain through turn 2. But who gets the... He gets a little high. Gonna get to the bumper at T-Berg. Who's gonna outbrake who? Going into 3. OKC dive bombing near the wall. Nearly catching the inside wall. Keeps it off of it and falls back in behind T-Berg. Gave it a go. That's gonna give the Soaps a run now through the front straight. The front dog leg. And Masopes is going to have a nice run down in the turn 1. Will he finish the pass? OKC powering back on the outside. Who's going to get it to stick? It looks like Masopes might. It's a drag race down into turn 3. Masopes looks like he's going to win it this time. Good battle up here for second. It looks like here comes OKC underneath him again. These guys will not give up on each other. Masopes gets a little bit close. Looks like they might have touched, or it was a glitch. You can never tell exactly when it's that close on this game. Wow. So there's the one and only, riding number 18. I think he's about 4th or 5th right now. Scratch that, 6th. He's just outside the top 5. Here we are. Here's Y'all Ain't Ready. Y'all ain't ready driving the number 40 Silverado. He's right behind your commissioner, getting underneath T-Galt, who's in the number 10, the General Joe Cobb machine. And there's Melton 85 in the Hooters Chevrolet. Big pack of cars here. Big pack of trucks going down into turn 1. Y'all ain't ready going to have a run under the commissioner, who just passed everybody that last turn. Getting real low off of 3. T-Galt might have touched the wall just a tad. And it's going to hurt his momentum for sure. The 00 is going to get underneath him, driven by Moonbeam 8716. Shifter in pit road. I don't know what happened there. That sucks because I was looking at his stream. You know what? After looking at his stream, which is a couple of seconds behind our broadcast, he may have spun into pit road. I cannot neither confirm nor deny that allegation, but it may look like he spun and had to go down pit road for sheer physics. So poor Shifter, I think he's still on the lead lap if that was a pass and go. Probably took a half a tank. It's the quickest thing you can do on the simulation here. Nice cut down into turn 3 as he fires off at turn 4 in the front straightaway. He is currently in 14th position. That is last place on the field. 15 laps out of 22. Stage 1 nearly complete. 6 laps to go. Coming to the line. Let's go back to your leaders. We may have missed something. We're on Masop. Here he is, running in second still. OKC trying to get underneath him once again. Is it going to work? All I can tell you is through all of this, I don't see T-Bird. Where is T-Bird? Has he pitted? Yes, there he is, down pit road. Your leader, one of the first, if not the first, to take the pit. Look at that number 17. That's just a gorgeous looking truck. That nice hot green over there. All right. That's not Shifter, by the way. That's yours truly. I had to join the race by mistake, if you don't remember, earlier in the race. So that's my truck sitting there on pit road. Yeah. So T-Bird back out. Here comes the rest of the leaders. Ski Mask Leezy is leading the next parade of cars down pit road. And that's funny. He was behind Masopes, so I wonder if he just beat him on the breaking in, if anybody had a pit road penalty. We'll see it here first. We'll take a look back from here. You see the 45 Cushion Pushin' is on pit road. So is the 15, I'm sorry, the 23 of Super Roofer, who's driving that Jimmy Johnson throwback scheme. But here we are. Ski Mask we'll take from him since he looks like the lead car on pit road right now. Oh, a little action back there on pit road. Truck's getting a little trouble coming in. Here they come, and Ski Mask, no! It's going to be Cushion Pushin' winning the battle off of pit road here. But here comes the leaders off of in the front straight. It looks like Cushion Pushin', if that T-Bird hasn't gone by yet, may have the lead. We'll have to double check. We obviously can't tell for sure, because God forbid we get, oh, we got some trouble with Cushion Pushin'. No, that wasn't Cushion Pushin'. That was actually Y'all Ain't Ready. But here's Masopes. I don't see anyone up ahead. I wonder if T-Bird took 4 tires and these guys took 2. We're going to try and find T-Bird here in a second. But if I wouldn't know any better, I'd say that's first, second, and third on your screen. Here's Super Roofer coming down off the dog leg. Melton 85 looks like he's coming off a pit road. That's Cushion Pushin'. Oh, although he might have had the trouble, and Y'all Ain't Ready is up front. Sorry, guys, these trucks are quite similar. One and only's on pit road. Y'all Ain't Ready hitting the dog leg. Let's get to where... There's T-Bird. Yeah, T-Bird is behind Ski Mask. It appears that he's in 4th. He led the first, 16 laps, 17 laps. And as we come here towards the close of stage 1, we have about 2 or 3 laps left. Oh my goodness. I was thrown for an entire loop. Your winner of stage 1, everybody, is Sporty Morty. Sporty Morty did not pit, by the looks of it. And as I glanced over at his stream, over on one of my other monitors, he was crossing the line for first place. Ski Mask is second, Masopes is third, T-Bird is 4th, and D-Blood is 5th. That's going to get playoff points going forward. It doesn't look like anyone lost a lap. I scratched that. T-Galt, the one and only, and y'all ain't ready, are a 1 lap down. T-Galt is going to get your lucky dog. Melton85, lucky him, is on the tail end of that lead lap. So here we are with your leader, Mr. Sporty Morty of New York. Good for him. That was a great strategy call. That Tundra taking care of his tires and making all 22 laps without pitting. So here we are for the start of stage number 2. It looks like OKC has come out in front. That's going to be your top 2. OKC and Sporty Morty. D-Blood is in 3rd. Maybe I should change the camera. It looks like I'm wrong about that. Yeah, I'm off by 2. Soaps is in 1st and Ski Mask is 2nd. Little high for T-Bird coming out of turn 2, but does keep it off the wall. 3 wide now, going into turn 3. OKC can't stick it, gets a little tight, and gets into Masoap. Now we're 4 wide down the front straightaway. T-Bird wisely keeping it to the outside. Ski Mask just leaving all this behind him. Masoap's wisely backed out, but now he's going to get in a little hard into the back of the 88. Going to get underneath D-Blood here, coming off of turn 2. D-Blood may have grazed the wall a little, loses some momentum. Sporty Morty underneath him does not make it stick, and they're going to go that way into turn 3. Big gaggle of cars here. Everyone's made their adjustments. Everybody now has a better handling race car after their first pit stop. On fresh tires. Some guys have had 2 pit stops now, thanks to that break. And Ski Mask leads them in the desert. That's right. OKC and Masoap's your top 3. D-Blood is in 4th, and T-Bird is in 5th. You guys keep it up? You got all that? Write them all down. Get your own scorecards and programs moving. Not Ski Mask, sorry, that's Sporty Morty real high in the turn, trying to get a run off of turn 2. May have touched the wall. Got a little tight. We'll try and go back. Here's Super Roofer, as he is in about 9th. Comes high turn 1, trying to make a run on the 00. That's Shifter. It's Shifter right behind him, making a run into turn 1. And Melton85 makes a run high. It looks like Super Roofer may have got a little loose going into the turn. A couple of cars getting next to him, took some air off that spoiler, and he did all but he did to keep it going straight. The 00 could have just grazed the inside wall there as they went into turn number 3. The Nice cars are now at the rear of the field. That's Cushion Pushin' and, let me get the other name right. Y'all Ain't Ready. How did I not forget that? How did I forget that one? Y'all Ain't Ready and Cushion Pushin' in the round at the end of the field. Oh, that's the 00 and the 23 get together. That could have been the 24 actually, getting together with the 23. The yellow flag is not out, so tough break for Super Roofer, who now has to kind of limp around until either a caution or the end of the second segment. But we are lap 6, coming on lap 7 of 19 for segment number 2. Looks like OKC has backed up in the field just a tad. He was running 2nd, 3rd, now he's back to 5th. One and Only is running in 7th. We'll get his roof camera to see what's going up ahead of him. Takes a good line down into the turn 1. See, he gains a little on Sporty Morty, but then coming off of turn 2, he loses a little bit. So he's better in than off right now. Maybe something he can work on as he gets his next pit stop. He's got a good line. He's maintaining. He'll gain. It looks like he gains a little and then loses a little, which is really common at a track like this. You're running kind of a flat racetrack, and the rankings are not high at all. So there's a lot of braking that's involved, and a lot of driver skill at a track like this, where you're relying, of course, on momentum, but more so on the angles in which that you take and the speed you are taking them. And the best of them end up front. And right now, that guy is Ski Mask Leezy. Oh, looks like he's getting past as we speak. If that's for the lead, that is the Soaps going up to the lead. That's exactly what's happening. These guys are, after that pit stop, running a lot closer together. D-Blood gets a shot from T-Bird going into turn number 3. Heading high. Ski Mask keeps it below the line. Gets a little close to Masoap's bumper. Masoap's came down on him a little bit. Going into turn 1. Does D-Blood make a run? Keeps it low on the line. Drifts out of the corner. Who's got the run? Looks like Ski Mask got a good run, but he's going to keep it high. And T-Bird, who's trying to get a run to get into 3rd place. And they touch. He went in there a little hard. Clean move. They touch a little bit, and T-Bird loses some momentum heading down the front straightaway. And OKC, like a shark, is running there right behind them, ready to pounce on the both of them. He is getting underneath. I didn't mean to change the camera there. He is getting underneath D-Blood, it looks like. There he is. Into turn 3, and if he runs it right, he might get underneath T-Bird as well. Yep, there he goes. Oh, a little touch. A little hit right there. Lets T-Bird know he's there. And D-Blood's, I don't care what's going on over there. I'm going to go by both of them right here. 3 wide going into turn 1. They hold it. Everybody's off of everybody, but T-Bird is going to be the odd man out as he has the high line. And he's going to fall in right behind OKC as D-Blood takes a drag race down into turn 3. OKC's going to win it. Cuts them off. You couldn't get much lower, OKC, than he did right there. But he drifts high out of turn 4, and here comes D-Blood with another run. Meanwhile, in front of them, Ski Mask and Masoaps are just trading bumper paint back and forth with each other. There's D-Blood under OKC. Getting that number 4 into that number 88 ever so gently. Oh, we're getting a little tougher. These guys may be getting a little impatient with each other. Maybe slightly annoyed with each other. Here comes T-Bird underneath OKC. Giving him room. Giving him room. Does OKC make a room on? They does. That was really tight, and it looks like T-Bird has paid a price for that. He's slow coming out of turn 2. Or is that turn 1? So that's a tough break for T-Bird, who's now lost a few spots. Here's your front pack again. Ski Mask Leezy in the Chevrolet number 22. Right behind his buddy, his participant, his competitor, Masoaps, in the number 20 Silverado. 2 young guys, very talented drivers, could go far. You will definitely see names here tonight that you might see in the future on a national broadcast. I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there. There's a name here tonight you could see on a national broadcast in the coming years. Don't be shocked. Masoap's just leading away now. Now that he's in front, the Ski Mask, it looks like his car is going away just a little bit. Masoap's still running the same. Here comes OKC now, if he's going to get a run into 2nd place. Let's go on board with OKC. Gets a little pump. That's another time we've seen OKC touch a guy on the way by. You know, they're friendly enough bumps, but you keep doing that, you know, people tend to not be so nice to you on the way by. But OKC has powered his way into 2nd place, and now he sets his sights on the leader, the number 20, Masoap's. Took a really, I don't know, maybe that was the game, but it took that line out of turn 2 looked like he just turned a little too much. Like he could have straightened out a little sooner. But that could have been the game. Sometimes the video is, you know, odd. But we're coming close to the end here. The 22 spinning. Oh, man, it sucks when you miss that stuff. The 18, the one and only, gets involved. Are we having a caution flag? You know what? That was the end of the stage. And then that was probably the mayhem, as you see in the distance there, that sometimes occurs when the computer takes over the cars. I hope these guys don't have any damage. But it looks like Masopes is your stage 2 winner, followed by OKC, Sporty Morty in 3rd, D-Blood in 4th. 5th is T-Berg, Cushion Pushin', Melton 85. It's Shifter moved up to 8th, Moonbeam, and the 00 is 9th. And T-Galt driving your number 10 car, truck, is in 10th. So now we're going to end up pitting. There's its Shifter and the number 17 Ford. We're going to get ready for stage number 3 here. More than halfway through this race. We're going to have 31 laps to go as of right now. When we come back to green, should have about 28, 29 laps to go. Ski Mask Leezy, maybe something did happen to him because he ended up finishing 11th at the end of that stage. So there's a chance that all that may have happened before the line. He's actually near the back of the field now. Here's Masopes restarting in 5th place. Nobody pitted green. They all made it the whole way that last stage. 19 laps. But this time they are definitely going to have to pit at least once before the end of the race. Masopes coming down from 5th place, trying to get in the 4th. Following D-Blood down the back straightaway. OKC's in 2nd. Your leader right now is Sporty Morty and the number 16. That is a Toyota. Leaves him down. Got those bonus points for leading. I don't think they score bonus points in this league, but if they did, he would have got him right there. OKC looks like he has a run in 1 and 2. Sporty's kind of keep getting space, staying high, but off at turn 2, who has the run? Sporty does keep it in front of him. Getting out of the turn 3, he's going to have to keep it low. We know OKC will go low. Here he goes. And OKC looks like he may have the run. There he goes. In front, leads the lap. But Sporty's not done. He's going to test him. Down low in a 1. Does he get to him? No, doesn't touch him. He's going to fall in line. He's got D-Blood and Masopes breathing down his tailpipes. Big gaggle of cars coming behind him. There's the end of the field right now is Moonbeam. And 2nd place, Sporty and Morty. T-Berg, he's running middle of the pack right now. He's in 6th position. Trying to make a run down here on the Nice machine, the number 45 of Cushion Pushin'. May get a run. I mean, I don't know if you guys see it, but if you've been watching this broadcast, you're seeing a lot of guys who are the fastest have been keeping it the lowest. And as a frequent competitor here, I gotta tell you, the high side does have its perks. But I have not seen anyone seriously contend for a victory here running the high side. I just haven't. If it's happened, I haven't seen it. T-Berg, as you see, this whole time we've been watching him, has been keeping it down low. And if he's not passing guys, he's not getting past. A little bit higher through 1 and 2 this time. Keeps it middle of the lane. Follows T-Berg. Sometimes you just end up following the guy right in front of you. Sporty Morty has fallen to 3rd here now. And he's about to fall to 4th, but T-Berg underneath him might fall to 5th. Somebody's in the wall, it sounded like. T-Berg has got that 3rd position now. Sporty Morty has fallen into 5th position, but he's still got enough power behind him that don't be surprised if he can't make a run on D-Blood here going into turn 3. Keeps it right behind him. Keeps it low. Here he is now. He's the lower truck, but drifts high. Is he going to stay below D-Blood? Through the dog leg. Sporty Morty drag racing into turn 1. He may stick it here. D-Blood's going to pull ahead. So he got outbraked, but that was a good battle through the front straightaway between Sporty Morty and D-Blood. Let's go give some guys in the rear some love here. Super Roofer making a move here on the 40. Y'all ain't ready. Up ahead of them, you got the 18 of the one and only and the 10 of T-Golf. Looks like the one and only's got the move here, but T-Golf coming right back on him. And he's going to touch a little bit, but they keeps it off the wall. Good job, one and only. See, T-Ball can make a move on him here. Let's watch it shifter here for a second. He might come up on the 85. Maybe the 18 is coming up on him, actually. Here's D-Blood. We'll go back up front a little bit. He's running in 4th or 5th place, it looks like. 4th place. OKC is now your leader. Miss Soaps is running in 2nd. We'll go back up here with these guys. It is 17 laps to go in the race. So we're looking a little bit past halfway on their tire and fuel run. And it's about the time when you might see somebody pit early. So I'm going to try and keep scrolling through the field, because if I miss it, I don't want to miss it. I want to see who pits, if anyone does. Sporty Morty running in 5th place. Might be a good place to set up camp here. We'll look ahead. We'll look behind. Nobody on pit road, it looks like. But Sporty Morty getting challenged from 2 drivers. That's Ski Mask. And y'all ain't ready, perhaps? Oh, it's Shifter and the 00 are pitting. So is the 23 of Super Roofer. So here's your first guys coming down pit road. And they're trying to go the rest of the way. If there are no yellow flags, they are confident right here that they're going to make it the rest of the way. Your Ford Performance Ford, probably getting 4 tires and fuel here. We'll try to go to Super Roofer. The 15 is coming down pit road, it looks like. Super Roofer and its Shifter now coming off the pit road. The leader's coming, not near them. Christian pushing. Is he coming in or coming? I don't think he's coming off the pit road. No, he's just on the front straightaway. These camera angles are a little tight. Oh, the 18, the one and only, is backwards on the front straightaway. I don't know what happened here. Trouble coming out of pit road, perhaps. He's still backwards, trying to get it going forward. My goodness. Tough break for the one and only, who desperately needs a caution to come out now. There's the 10, T-Galt. He's also coming down pit road now. As the leaders go by, that's Super Roofer and its Shifter, the guys who first pitted. Now, the guys who first pitted, what they wanted to do was get some fresh tires underneath them and run down the leaders while they were on old tires. But what the guys up front wanted to do was they wanted to pit so that they had fresh tires and they couldn't get caught by the guys who pit early and got fresh tires. So they pit a lap or 2 later. And the benefits to both sides are basically they're watching each other out. But it's all said and done, as long as they took a straightforward pit stop, no speeding penalties, no getting spun out or anything, they should end up pretty much where they were when they pitted. Oh, and Sporty Morty's in the wall. It looked like he got trying to go down pit road. I see a replay on his stream, and he got taken out. I couldn't tell who it was. I'd have to go back and look at it, but somebody was on his fender and screwed him up, turned him around, and he missed getting on the pit road. It's tough to see everything as it happens, but... So here's T-Berg. I believe he took a pit. He's running behind Melton 85 and the 00. And I'm not going to lie, this could be a Moonbeam. This could be lapping some guys right here. It's possible. It's possible. As he goes underneath, they're kind of letting him go by, so that leads me to believe that was a lap down situation. I cannot be totally for sure. Sporty Morty is on pit road, by the way. if we could get to him and see what's he up to. The 45's coming off of pit road. The 18 is still on pit road. Come on, Sporty, where are you? There you are. Everyone's racing by. The field is definitely spreading out. This is one of the problems when you have a 14-car field. Once you take green flag pit stops, you start to spread out. Less action does occur. But here we go. You're getting some action going by as Sporty Morty's getting out of the pits. Super Roofer, you see diving down. He did get around its shifter, it looks like. And T-Bird behind OKC, behind Ski Mask. This looks like your top three. Oh, if I look ahead, that looks like that could be Sporty Morty. No, that's D-Blood, and there's Sporty Morty. So this is first place. My best guess, this is first place. So we'll take a look backwards. That's D-Blood running in second place. That's the number 4 truck. Super Roofer right here, that's 7th place. So Melton 85 is up there, and if he's a lap down, if he's not, he's in 6th. But it's hard to tell. OKC and Ski Mask in a battle right here. We're going to leave you with this battle. I'm going to take a 5-second break while you guys watch OKC and Ski Mask go at it here. T-Bird coming up behind them. Moonbeam here back on pit road. Not sure what's wrong with the 00 car. Maybe he was just late to pit. So it looks like Masopes is in front, followed by D-Blood. OKC's running in third. You're on board with T-Bird, who's in 4th position. Behind him, it looks like is Ski Mask. Yes, yes. He's in 5th position. Its shifter is running in 8th. Sporty Morty is back in 10th after that unfortunate incident where he got screwed out of going to pit road. We'll take a look at Sporty, see if we can find him. One and only on pit road. That's his 2nd trip, so that's not good. Sporty Morty and T-Galt are in a little battle here. This is a battle for 10th. T-Galt wants it. Sporty Morty has it. Sporty got the run off of turn 4. T-Galt trying to catch up again. You push a little too hard because you want to get by a guy, and then what happens is you lose another second. But here he is closing fast. So T-Galt's got really good closing speed. Coming off of turn 2. Sporty trying to throw a block down low, it looks like. He closes into the turn again. Does he get underneath him? Not quite the same as he did a lap ago, but give him another lap, and T-Galt will probably be able to make another move on Sporty Morty. We will stay here. Trust me, nothing's going on up front. We have 2 laps to go, and Masopes is just pulling away. But we will go back up there. Masopes is running first. That's a lap machine, the 00. He is definitely a lap down. We just saw him on pit road. Masopes is pulling away from the field. We are really close here to the final of the 75 laps that they ran here for the Lucas Oil, 75. Masopes did it. He wins. The 00 aside. D-Blood's going to finish in 2nd. 3rd place is going to go to, with a T-Bird, or OKC, and T-Bird ends up in 4th. We didn't have confirmation. That's probably what occurred. Yeah, OKC is 3rd. T-Bird is 5th. Ski Mask Leezy 5th. Melton 85 is 6th. 7th is Super Roofer. 8th is Its Shifter. Y'all ain't ready. And then T-Galt did pass Sporty Morty for 10th place and the number 10. What a race. Good job, guys. 14 guys, 75 laps at Phoenix International Raceway. And your winner, Masopes. There he is. In the number 20 Chevrolet. Congratulations, Masopes. Last week's winner was D-Blood at Daytona. And we'll see if we can get a couple of guys in here. Bear with me here.
What's up, buddy?
Well, there's It's Shifter.
What's up, buddy?
How we doing? Thanks for hosting the room for the guys. That was a pretty fun race. I'm trying to see if Masopes and the guy here's OKC. Trying to see if they'll come in. Get a couple questions.
Get D-Blood up in here too.
Yeah, can you please add D-Blood? I didn't add. He was the only one I didn't add. If you could maybe add Ski Mask also, he could come join us. He was top 5.
I thought it was just the top 3.
Well, this is my broadcast. I'll do top 5.
I wouldn't top 5. I'm just over the trucks.
Shifter's here as a representative for the organization.
Hey, what's up? I can't hear
Masopes, if you can hear me, congratulations. Damn good victory. If I can't hear him, make sure you can share your voice also, guys, because if you're in here, why keep your voice silent? Anyway, all of you. Masopes, what's up? Good job. Good win.
Thanks, man. I blew the tire at the last second.
Well, you know, it's funny. We don't know any of that information unless we're watching your streams. I had Shifters and Sporty stream up, so that helped a little bit. Oh, okay. But good job. OKC. OKC, you had a heck of a run there with some of these guys.
If we had one more lap, I would have won.
Oh yeah, how far? What was your margin of victory, Masopes?
Huh?
What was your margin of victory?
About 2 seconds.
So you would have closed 2 seconds in a lap.
I was close. I had the fresh.
I mean, I blew a tire coming out of turn 4 on the front line.
So yeah, one more lap, you would have got past for sure. So good job taking care of your equipment as much as you needed.
Thank you. I also did it right there at the end of stage 2 too. I took care of 1% there again.
We went for it. Stage 2, we went for it.
It looked like OKC and D-Blood and T-Berg had a really good battle in stage 2 at one point. 3 wide at times down the front straightaway into the turns. It looked like T-Berg got the ass end of one of those deals. He was just a high guy.
I think I clipped him at one point, but it was a heck of a... You could throw like a blanket over the top 5 or 6 there in stage 2 for like most of the stage.
I actually made that comment.
First 15 left, probably.
After your first pit stops or second pit stops for some of you guys. Yeah, you guys were really close, and hardly any of you were pulling away. It looked like, and you know, Masopes and OKC, as the run went on, did get a little stronger, and were pulling away from some of you guys.
Yeah, I had my truck set for the long run. I knew my short run was slow, but then once we did like 7 laps, my truck came in.
Is Ski Mask in here?
Yeah, I'm right here, buddy.
Yeah, you had a really good truck tonight. Is this one of your favorite tracks?
Yeah, I really like Phoenix. I was pretty confident coming into this race, but I got humbled pretty quick. A few of these guys pretty fast. I I would run. We would run really hard in the front, and towards the end of the stages, I couldn't figure out how they had enough tire. I had to really back out of the throttle to try to kind of coast to the end of the stages, and I didn't make it on stage 2. I blew a tire coming off 4 there, so.
Oh, okay. We were wondering what happened to you because we actually got off the leaders for a second and then came back to you right when you had spun. So we weren't sure if that happened after the line or if that someone had spun you. But I guess you blew a tire.
Yeah, I think I had my truck set up for early runs, and I didn't really have the long game in mind, so. But yeah, it was just a pretty good race. Got top 5, so I needed that after not making the first race. So hopefully I can start accumulating.
I'm just trying to figure out how fucking Sporty saved.
That was actually my next question, since Sporty's in here, was how he saved that entire first stage.
I have no idea.
I would say a combination of qualifying and last, or second to last. So I didn't have to race anybody, and pure luck.
Well, you make your own luck in this sport.
And Dalton, I would like to credit its shifter for the setup.
Soaps, or actually anybody, but did you find it was it hard to pass here? Because it seemed like you guys would go low, but the one who went low would end up having a bad angle off, and the guy he just passed would then get a run back on him. So would you say it was easy or really difficult to make passes here?
You could get the runs where you wanted to. It just depends on how much you backed up the corner. I mean, I know when I was trying to catch somebody, I was hawking him in on the entry as best as I could, but as soon as I got to him, I would try to change it up to where I could get the exit off as well. Just so that way you give them something that they don't expect really at Phoenix, because you can use either line. You can get off the bottom really well with a good run, or if you get top with a really good run. It all depends on the entry there. 3 and 4 is a different story, but 1 and 2 is where the passes are made.
How about you, D-Blood? What do you say?
It just depends. Like, 3 wide didn't work. But, I mean, you could pass somebody, one-on-one. But if you got in, like, a pack of cars where there was 2 or 3 or 4 of y'all trying to fight, I mean, it was just a freaking constant battle. Or if you did get one good entry, somebody else would better you the next corner, and it was like you just stayed glued together.
Yeah,
this should have wear you out. Try to wear you out.
Definitely get that right forearm working. I got one more question for its shifter. What happened in the first stage? Because all of a sudden we just saw you go down pit road.
So, alright. So the way the whole first stage went for me is I got stuck behind a certain truck. I'm not going to say who it was. But I got stuck there and literally come off the corner, massive runs, stuck there. So I went early, tried to play a little differently. I was going to go for the saving with Sporty. I was going to go for that whole route. But there again, I couldn't get past it or nothing. So I just kind of chilled in the pits and came out, and it didn't really pay out. Now, in stage 3, it paid out. I gained a few positions off of it. But
so somebody knocked you down pit road is what you're saying?
Dang, he wants to know the details. Damn.
Well, either you got loose, either you were racing somebody hard and got loose, or somebody got into you, and then so that's all we were trying to figure out. Oh, you think he left?
He didn't want to answer the question.
He's like, fuck this question. I'm not.
That's funny. All right, anybody got anything else you want to add?
No, thank you, sir, for doing
one more
this.
lap.
No problem. Where are you guys going? Where are we going next week?
We got
Chi-Town.
Yeah, Chicago next week.
Oh, Chicago. Excellent. All right, well, good luck, and hopefully we'll see you next Monday, same time.
Rinker, send me a link of your stream.
Sure thing, man. I'll try and share it in the chat here.
Alright, mate.
All right, guys. Have a good night. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you soon.
Yep, thanks, buddy.